So we were at an amusement park around Halloween, and we went to this...
It was for our friend Alyssa's birthday.
Yeah. And we went to this haunted house, like, it was like a voodoo doll one or something.
Yeah, it was voodoo doll. And so, like, we were expecting to, like, go in, and it was just going to be, like, a whole bunch of, like, statue dolls being like, stab, stab, stab you. But, you know.
That's not what happened. We came in, and, like, there were, like, these two ladies, and, like...
Oh, those two ladies, though. You can take it.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't really have your experience, but basically one of them... Well, when we first came in, like, we asked a guy, we were just like, how scary is this? And, like, he was just like, I don't know, it's not that bad. And
He's
we were
like, it's like a 2 out of 5, 5 being the worst.
No, he said it's a 5 out of 5, 5 being the worst. Like, or he said, it's not that bad. And we were like, what is it rated then? And he's like, a 5. And we're like, oh, right then. But we still went in anyway, because we were stupid people. And,
not smart thinkers.
But, like, at the very beginning, like, there's, like, these creepy stairs and, like, all these, like, skulls, like, decorated.
Oh, I didn't remember that. I was too focused on the lady.
But basically, there were two ladies, and, like, they were just, like, wearing these, like, long dresses, and, like, they had fans, and they just, like, had a creepy makeup. Like, they weren't that bad. Like, so far, it wasn't that bad. But one of them, like, had these cards, and you can take it from here, because...
Well, she had tarot cards. And if you don't know what a tarot card is, basically it's a card that's supposed to, like, say what's happening or what's going to happen in your future, as in what's happening in your life. And so it basically is like a fortune teller type thing, I guess. But basically I went over, she's like calling me over, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to be rude and not go over. So I go over, and she's reading me all these tarot cards, and she's like, your friend is drinking and driving and all this stuff, and like, oh, your parents are this and that. And by the way, she called my parents some really rude names, which got me mad. I was so furious at this point. And so I was just like, oh my gosh, all this stuff is real, but I'm not going to act like it was real, because I don't want to act like she was right and I was... Yeah. Okay, anyway, so I was just kind of like, thank you for your time, but all of this was wrong, but it was all real. Let's just be real. It was real. But, anyway, and I was like, we need to go. So I started walking off, but I was mad. I was furious because they had, like, told me some stuff that was, like, true, and they had said some stuff about my parents, and I was furious. I was so mad. And so we start walking. You can take it from there. Well, actually, this girl doesn't have any experiences because she decided to close her eyes and have me guide her.
Okay.
She's like, oh, where am I going, Peyton? Oh, by the way, sorry about my voice. I'm sick.
We're both sick.
Yeah. Okay, go
yeah.
on.
Okay, well, while she's doing, like, the cards, there's, like, this other lady, right? And, like, she, like, we're just, like... Oh, well, like, we're kind of, like, listening to, like, what she's saying to her. Me and, like, the rest of our friends, like, we're kind of, like, all, like, kind of just, like, we're thinking in, like, our own minds, like, we kind of, like, just, like, had a bad feeling about where we were. And,
I had a bad feeling when she talked about my parents.
After we left, we all talked about how we wanted to leave, but none of us did, because we didn't want to be, like, that friend that was just, like, oh, let's leave, and be, like, the lame friend that just, like, just ruins everything.
And I didn't want to leave because I ain't rude like that. Well, at that moment, I wasn't rude like that. Let's be honest.
So, like, all of us kind of already had that, like, bad feeling, especially, like, when there was, like, this, like, witchcraft, which we weren't really expecting at all. I mean, I guess voodoo dolls do have to do.
Yeah, but I thought it was going to be people getting stabbed. Not, like, there were Ouija boards on the floor, and there was, like...
We're getting to that.
Oh, okay.
Well, but basically... we're just kind of, like, listening to their conversation or whatever, and then, like, Pam's just like, all right, let's go, and, like, me and some of my friends were like, all right, let's get this over with, and so we walk in, and...
Oh, wait, heads up, we had gone in, like, 5 other haunted houses before this, so we were just kind of like, oh, whatever, let's just go in all of them, whatever, no big deal, and it's just gonna be some stabbing people.
So I get terrified really easily, and I just kind of, like, freeze. So if I look at something and I get terrified, I wouldn't have even been able to move.
She wasn't looking at it, though. She was closing her eyes.
I know, because if I had opened my eyes, I wouldn't have been able to move. So I'm basically holding her hand the whole time and closing my eyes. And,
whoa.
I just hear screaming at what?
Whoa, we need to interact this. We need to interact.
Okay, so basically there was, like, a bunch of corners and, like... So, but I was just, like, holding her hand and closing my eyes.
No, she was not holding my hand. We were going through, like, this, like, mirrored in like tunnel, and she's like closing her hands.
That's
Close
an
your eyes,
asylum.
close your eyes, close your eyes. And she's going through, and I'm literally dragging her through the thing, and I'm like walking through, and I'm like, man, I wanna beat these people up. I wanna beat them.
So,
anyway, we're back.
We're walking through there. I am terrified. She's just like plain angry. Like,
I was like,
she's just like pissed because of those ladies, and like a whole bunch of stuff was going around. I wasn't really looking because I just like had a bad feeling, and there was like, I just heard a bunch of screaming, and I was just like, I am not opening my eyes for this.
Okay, now I'm gonna tell you the point of view from our other two friends that were there. So we had two other friends going through with us, and usually when you go through a haunted house, at least the ones where like we went to, the people that are there scaring you aren't supposed to go past their room that they were assigned, because they're all assigned a room. And these two were in the back. They were like holding each other, right? They were like, oh my gosh, I'm so scared. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway, so they were like in the back, and I was up here. I was like ready to fight someone. I was like,
She was just like,
oh, I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna fight you. And I was also mad
she's
at her.
also like, yeah, she's like mad at me, and she's
I'm
like
mad at
screaming
her.
like, open your eyes. And I'm like, no.
I literally was. I was so mad. I was literally yelling everything. I was like, open your eyes, Amy. I can't drag you through here. And so anyway, then, wait, what was I saying?
You were talking.
So anyway, our friend's perspective, or this is what they told us that night when we went over to her house for a sleepover. She's like, yeah, we were in there, and they kept following us because they knew we were scared. Kept following us outside of their zone, their territory that they were assigned to. Which is wrong. You little scary people, don't you go out of your territory. Okay, anyway. But I was like mad at this point, but like I actually didn't realize that they were actually scared behind me. I literally wasn't paying attention to anything except for how mad I was at that lady. I was so mad.
But what was happening was like they were like screaming in their faces, and I could like hear it. That's why
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, it's like
I literally didn't hear it. I don't know what was going through my brain, but I like blocked everything out except for my thoughts. Like, is that weird? Like, I blocked everything out except for, like, my thoughts that I was mad.
Anyway, like, I was just getting these bad feelings, and, like, just, like, something was actually there. Obviously not the things that were, like, physical, but I was just like, this is too much.
Yeah, and I didn't really feel, well, I don't really know that, I can't really say that I felt anything, because I was so caught up in my feelings at the moment. But I know, all of a sudden, something just clicked in my brain. I'm like, oh my gosh. My friends are crying behind me. They're bawling behind me. And I was like, why did I not notice this earlier? And so they're bawling. And I literally got so mad. These two guys were behind them. She's gonna stand right there. These guys were behind them. And they were like, whoa, like that close to their face. And they were like,
they're like crying because they're like terrified.
They were crying, and I literally got so mad. I looked the freaking dude in the face. Okay, she's gonna be the dude. I was like, get away! Like
she was like on fire.
I was like in like a manly voice. I was like so mad. I was like, get away! And then they both like looked at each other. They were like, and they like walked away like they were scared of me. And I was like, I'm so done with you guys. I'm so done. And this is the part where you guys went to the exit.
Yeah, I'm going to like, so we were like got to this room, like this is like a part where I opened my eyes.
We had just gotten out of the Ouija board room, which I forgot to.
No, this was the Ouija board room.
We were in the Ouija board room, which I forgot to explain. The first room we went into had like satanic rituals in it, and it was really creepy. It had like the Satan star thing, I forgot what that's called, and it had like upside down crosses all over and stuff, which is no. And we are not Satanists. No. But, and then we went into this other one that was like a Ouija board room. And this is where all this took place, in the Ouija board room.
So basically there was just like a bunch of like, and there was like some girl swinging on it and laughing. And I was just like terrified. But
yeah,
like,
she was swinging on the little thing, you know, that you put your fingers on and it moves into your soul. No, but, and it was like a huge Ouija board we were standing on. Yeah, it was
like just like a huge Ouija
board.
It
was literally a Ouija board we were standing on.
But like I hear like Alyssa crying, and like I didn't even want to leave. Like I wanted to leave in the first place, like right when we got there. But I was just like, Alyssa, and I saw an exit door like right after the Ouija board room.
What they don't know is the exit doors that are like, okay, the exit doors that are on the side that have stuff in the way are locked, so you can't get out. You have to exit out the actual exit
wasn't paying any attention. So, okay, I just wanted to get out of that room. So I was just like, Alyssa, or I asked my friend, I was just like, do you want to come with me? And she's just like, yes. And so I just like run over to the door and start banging on it, saying I want out.
I literally didn't even see this because this lady started yelling at me because I literally was going crazy. I was yelling at literally everyone. I was yelling at the top of my lungs at everyone that stepped foot in front of me. I was like, nice, you satanic people and stuff. And literally this lady started yelling at me that worked there. She's like, well, if you can't handle this, then why'd you come in here and all this stuff? And I started yelling. I was like, well, I didn't know you guys were all Satanists and all this stuff. And she's like, wait, honey, please calm down. Please calm down.
Yeah.
Is this serious? Because I think she saw that the girls were crying and they were banging
banging on the door saying I want out.
Yeah, they were banging on the exit door. So I think she saw that and she's like, this is a real human to human question. Do you want out? And I literally yelled. I was like, yes, we want out. And then I was so mad. I just started bawling. And she's like escorting us out. She's like, don't scare. And then she like hugged me. She's like, it's okay, sweetheart. It's okay. She was like, it's okay. Don't cry. It's okay. And I'm like, get me out of here. I'm so not.
We were all like, I feel like honestly that place, I don't know about you, but like it kind of like messed with my brain because I honestly was not thinking straight in that place. I was just like, I
wasn't either. Why else would I be screaming? I was literally...
All of, like, our brains, like, I don't know.
Psycho.
None of us, like, were really thinking straight. All I was thinking of is how I wanted out of that place.
All I was thinking about is how much I, like, wanted to beat up the lady. I was like, I want to beat you. I want to beat you up. So if you're watching this, I want to beat you up. I want to beat you. That's me.
As we got out, I saw a drag queen, too, which was weird.
No, I literally... when she was escorting us out, I didn't see anything in the rooms. I literally was blocking everything out because I was crying and I just wanted to get out. And then we left and there was a policeman standing there. Like, he wasn't standing there for us. He was just standing there, like, taking guard to make sure that, like, you know, people are being safe and stuff. And so he was just kind of, like, chilling there. He wasn't, like, watching us or anything. He was just, like, chilling by the, like, stand he was at. And I literally said it so loud because I wanted him to hear me. I was like, man, I didn't know this amusement park supported Satanists. Maybe I should go put that on their Facebook page. And he, like, looked at me. He was like, what are you talking about? So, I don't even know. Like,
yeah, and then after that, like, the whole time, I don't know about anybody else, the whole time I honestly, like, felt like we weren't alone, which is, like, was, like, one of the scariest parts for me.
We went to her, not her house, we went to her friend's house, whose birthday it was, and,
we were all terrified.
Literally were all so scared. I had her go to the bathroom with me, and so I have, some of you guys may have known that I have, like, a fear of, like, going to the bathroom in front of people because I have a feeling they're listening to me. But I literally forced her to go in with me and stand in the shower as I peed. I was that scared. And people wouldn't go to, like, her bedroom to get their charger and stuff.
Yeah, like, nobody, like, would want to go alone because, like, we were all really terrified. And, like, you were, like, and all the things that, like, the lady said to her were true. And so we were all creeped out about that.
And I literally texted my youth pastor that night, and I was like, what do I do? And he just told me it's okay. But yeah.
I was pissed at that. I'm like, no, we need more help than that. We all need help. So,
yeah.
I guess that's it. So, the moral of the story is basically know what you're going into and don't talk to creepy ladies that have cards.
True. And don't take advice from amusement park people.
And even if you have a bad feeling, like with your friends, even if you're with your friends, like, don't go into something if you have a bad feeling. You should trust your gut because I wasn't doing that, and that's what made me go in there.
Also, another thing, don't try and bang on an exit door just because it says exit. Yeah. Only her. Only her.
Anyway, you should go subscribe to her and
leave
comments if you want.
Yes, guys, please subscribe to me. I'm a singer. So you guys should go subscribe to me.
My voice is better than how it sounds.
I swear, I'm like sick. Like, I can't sing right now. Like, they could have had it all. Stop doing that. Oh my gosh. She's making fun of me because she hates me.
You sound like a dying elephant. Anyway,
go subscribe to me, and my link will be down below. And subscribe to this beautiful lady and like her video and comment.
hi guys, my mom just walked in and she was saying how we were really loud and how we were getting really emotional.